Okay, I get it. So we basically have a high-end, high-price, highly aggressive Chuck Taylor. But in my opinion, I feel like these shoes are a bit more unique than that. Let's get into today's appointment and find out why. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to all my returning clients. Much love and appreciation as always. But if you're new here, my name is Hayes. I'm a veterinarian as well as a sneakerhead, hence the name, The Shoe Vet. Once again, back at it again, my friend here, sneakers. Today's sneaker report, we're going over the Rick Owens Dark Shadow Ramones in the Bumblebee colorway, black and yellow. Shouts out my Pittsburgh fans. Now, yes, as I mentioned in the intro of this video, these shoes do have a large similarity to the Converse Chuck Taylor All-Stars. If I'm not mistaken, too, as well, you guys can fact check me in the comments below, but if I'm not mistaken, Rick Owens was really into a band called Ramones, if I'm not mistaken, and they wore Chuck Taylors a lot, and I believe that was the inspiration for these first and foremost. Again, fact check me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's what I remember reading way back then. Now, anyways, I got these off of Farfetch for about, what, $500, which is, you know, quite steep, brand new though. And yeah, this video, we're pretty much gonna go over my thoughts and opinions of them. Well, first we're gonna break down the shoe, then we're gonna go over my thoughts and opinions of them, and then how to style them or how I would style them. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so no shoe is complete without its shoe box, of course, and it's the traditional Dark Shadow shoe box. It's a gray box, cardboard material, flip open. You've seen it before, you've been it before, nothing different. Sizing label on the side, I got mine in IT or Italian 41.5, which pretty much equates to a US 8.5, somewhere around in there, but per standard protocol. We'll go over sizing later on in the video. Now, when the box is opened up, you are greeted with tissue paper, and you do have two different accessories in there. So you have a all black pair of laces instead of the contrast yellow ones that come standard on the shoe, as well as a traditional Dark Shadow tote bag in kind of like a dark brown color. Putting the box out the way and bringing the shoes back up. Now, I mean, again, I can't say it's enough. On initial impression, yes, does look like a Chuck Taylor, but there are some differences on here that makes it look different, and I really do appreciate the shoe for that. It gives its own character. As far as composition, this shoe is primarily comprised of canvas material, rubber, and there is a little bit of leather in there. Color-wise, primarily bichromatic, black and yellow, Bumblebee, but on the inside of the shoe, you do have some dark cream coloring in there. All right, now when we start breaking down the shoe, we always start off with the tongue. So the tongue is made of that sturdy canvas material. What's interesting about this tongue as opposed to a traditional Chuck Taylor All-Star is that it's actually stitched in to the medial aspect of both the lateral and medial panel of the upper of the shoe. So you can't like fully take it out. You can roll the tongue out kind of like this, but you can't like fully extend it out if I didn't have these laces in here. Why? Because again, it's actually stitched in there pretty well. Moving down cranially to our toe box, we are met with our laces. The laces are in a contrast yellow color, made out of cotton, and are in a flat shape. When we get down to our toe box, this is one of the biggest differences between a Rick Owens Ramones and a traditional Chuck Taylor All-Star. So it is made out of rubber, as are Chuck Taylors, but this toe box is very wide, it's very exaggerated, very big. Your toe will have room in there. At least it should. The shoe is designed that way. So if you have some room in the toe box area, don't worry, don't fret. It's supposed to be like that. But yeah, completely rubberized toe box with a mud guard made out of rubber too as well. Now moving on caudally back towards the back of the shoe, on the lateral panel, it's bare. Now, this is pretty standard to a baseline Chuck Taylor. Nothing special or anything about it like that. Same thing with Ramones. There are Ramones out there that do have things on the lateral aspect, as are Chuck Taylors. I think like the Bauhaus Ramones, for example, have that little zipper pouch on the outside. It looks pretty cool. I thought about getting those, but as far as the shape of the shoe, as far as the base shoe itself, I kind of just wanted just a basic one. This is my first high top Ramone. Anyways, back to the comparisons. On the medial aspect of Chuck Taylor All-Stars, you guys know it traditionally comes with that one-star logo. Now there are no logos on here, but what is here is this big old durable zipper right here. I believe these are YKK zippers. They used to use Recagni or recognized zippers, if I'm not mistaken, and they changed it some years ago. If I'm wrong, again, you guys fact check me in the comments below, but yeah, I believe it's the YKK zipper. Very durable, very well done. You also have these two little lace holes down here. Chuck Taylor traditionally have that too as well. One more thing before I go back further on the upper of the shoe is the stitching details too as well. I mean, there's not one stitch on this shoe out of place. I love the attention to detail that Rick Owens pretty much puts in really all of his products. But yeah, as far as things down to the stitching, to the hardware and everything like that, I mean, Rick Owens he just knocks out of the park, even on his lower end dark shadow things. I mean, it's just great. The only Rick Owens collab thing that I'm kind of side-eyeing as far as quality wise is the Rick Owens Champions collab stuff. Yeah, I haven't really heard too many great things about the quality of those clothing, but that's neither here or there. Back to the Ramones. So when we move back caudally towards the back of the shoe, there's nothing on the back except the spine, but what you can kind of see here, you can appreciate this extra little exaggerated bump towards the heel. It's there on the Chuck Taylors, but it's a lot more subtle than this. Like I said, this shoe is very exaggerated, very aggressive. Moving on down eventually to our midsole. So our midsole is monochromatic, meaning it's only one color. It's all that base yellow of a color. Might I mention too as well, this yellow is just a titch on the darker side, just a titch though. It's not a gleaming bright yellow. Obviously it stands out with it being contrasting on the black, but yeah, it's a really solid base yellow. Midsole made out of rubber. You can see the perfect stitching all around it too as well. Again, a really good signature of Rick Owens. On the outsole of the shoe, you have that traditional shark tooth pattern, as well as the dark shadow logo down towards the heel. Again, all made out of rubber, base yellow color as well. Moving on down to the inside, so you have canvas material, this time made in kind of like a dark creamy color. You have the dark shadow logo that's sitting right behind the tongue. Towards the medial panel of the inside of the shoe, you do have this little flap of leather that has your sizing label on it. Again, I got mine IT 41.5. Last but not least, you do have your insole right here. So the insole, I mean, it says dual system technology. Interesting enough, the system is spelled SISTEM. I'm not sure if they did that on purpose or not, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'm not really sure the technology of it though, but it's not that bad of a ride when you're walking in these. Okay, you wanna be here? Okay, you wanna be here in front and center? There, center of attention. And with that, that's gonna end the breakdown of the shoe. Now, as far as sizing goes, sizing gets a little bit tricky. So I'm always a fan of sizing down in luxury shoes and especially Chuck Taylor Converses. I traditionally go down a full size. So for Chuck Taylors, my true to size is a 9.5, but I always go down to an 8.5 in Chuck Taylors, right? And that's what equates to this. But I will say it is slightly tight in the ankle area, primarily because of the zipper. I feel like I probably should have went with like a 42, and I probably would have had a little bit more comfort there. It's not bad. It's not bad. But I just say I can feel it. We'll just say that I can feel it. I'm okay in walking, well, at least the time that I've been walking around the house with it. I'm okay with it, but it's just a little bit on the tight side in that area. The toe box, hey, it's fine, a little bit roomy, but as I mentioned before, it's designed to be that way. It's supposed to be a little bit roomy. But yeah, as far as my recommendation, I say you guys should probably either stick true to size or maybe just go down half a size. I probably wouldn't go down a full size because it starts to get a little bit tight. Not even gonna lie, it's gonna start to get a little bit tight with that zipper. As far as comfort goes though, comfort again isn't that bad. I haven't worn these all day yet, but I do have a pair of low tops that I've worn all day and they feel very similar comfort wise, and it's good, especially for, we'll put like this, it's good for a luxury sneaker. And if you guys know anything about luxury shoes, they're not really known for comfort. Look at all this hair, Jesus Christ, my guy, you are shedding like crazy. But yeah, if you know anything about luxury shoes, they're really not built for comfort for the most part. They're just there for, either clout and clout. But yeah, these guys are a little bit different. I think all that rubber helps out a little bit too as well. But basically, I feel like I can walk all day in these and be just fine. As far as how to style them, now, again, we know base Chuck Taylor silhouette, so pants-wise, it's kind of a free-for-all, but there is, some fine print in there. Just know that, again, these shoes are a bit more aggressive, a bit more bold and out there. as opposed to Chuck Taylor. So these shoes, you're kind of gonna want them to either the rest of your outfit should be kind of bold, so these, you know, kind of blend in a bit, or these guys be your, you know, your signature piece, you know, your eye catcher, if you will. Otherwise, it may kind of throw off your fit. I'm kind of playing around with things in my how to style portion of this video too as well, so you guys may see what I'm talking about. But yeah, this again, remember, these are pretty bold, these are pretty exaggerated, so you gotta keep that in mind. Color-wise, I mean, it's a base neutral color of black, but then you have that yellow as a contrast. So you may not want to necessarily go overboard with your colors so you may not want to go overboard with your colors in the outfit. There is one fit in particular that I just kind of try to throw in a couple different colors in there. And you guys will see what I'm talking about in there. This whole channel is about experimentation, so you know, I'm no stylist or anything like that. I'm no guru or anything. A lot of this is experimentation, and you guys tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. With that being said, that's a good segue to get into the on-body portion of it. So looking at this first outfit right here, I have a base white t-shirt from Express, very smooth. I love Express, been shopping with them since I was in like high school, if you will. The jeans are made by Zara. I got the distressed denim just to add a little bit extra ruggedness to the outfit, and of course that goes down into the Rico Ramones bold. You can kind of almost say, you can maybe say it kind of goes in with the ruggedness, you know, with the Zara jeans. Wrapping the outfit all together, I chose a black wax jacket from Express that I've had for a good while. I just haven't worn it much, but I'm making a conscious effort to bring it out a little bit more while I still have the time with it this year. Yeah, I think the jacket is a little bit badass, and of course, I mean, these shoes are badass too as well, so they complement each other, they coordinate with each other as far as color. Base black jacket, and they're both kind of some badass pieces, if I do say so myself. You guys tell me what you think about it in the comments below. I pretty much like it. Nice, you know, cool outfit. You know, go out with your buddies to a bar or something like that. Yeah, I think it's a cool fit. Now, as far as fit number 2, this one I tried to play around with textures a little bit. So of course you got the black canvas Ramones as my shoes. On top of that, I have a straight pair of green corduroy PacSun pants. If you guys don't follow me, you guys would know that I love these pants to death. But yeah, corduroy on top of canvas, and then to round it out, I have a gray hoodie, and it's a simple, you know, soft cotton instead of this sturdy canvas. I know it's still cotton, but it's a lot sturdier than the hoodie. As far as my thought process with it, is it something chill, cool, casual, you know, just walking around downtown on a easy breezy day. Color-wise, I kind of wanted to start light with the gray, go a little bit darker with the pants, and then end it out with the darkest color out there, black. Of course, you have all that yellow in there, so it is, you know, the statement of the outfit, of course. But yeah, I thought this one was pretty interesting because one, it kind of drapes over the shoe, so I wanted you guys to see a little bit better what that looks like. You can kind of see a little bit of the zipper, or at least you should be able to see a little bit of the zipper peeking out, and it just kind of turns into a if you know type basis. You know, at least me, I can kind of tell the difference between a Chuck Taylor and a Ramone, just looking at the toe box for the most part. So yeah, I would know. And I'd be like, ooh, that's kind of nice. You know what it is, the subtle flex. But yeah, I think it's a pretty cool casual outfit to walk around on. I may even take it out today when I go downtown to pick up some pants I had tailored. Now, last but not least, I mean, yeah, pairing Rick with Rick would be simple, but I guess I kind of have to do it just to show it off. I don't have any Rick Owens shirts, so I guess I technically can't do a full Rick outfit though. But I can pair these shoes with my favorite Rick Owens pants I have right now, the Bauhaus cargo pants. I did a review a while back on these. If you guys want to watch that, make sure you guys hit that link in the description box after this video. And then rounding out on top, I forgot for the life of me where I got this sweater from, but I absolutely love it. I love it, love it, love it. It's a turtleneck sweater, but what's interesting about it is that it's asymmetric, meaning that one side is different from the other. I think it's a left, yeah, if I remember correctly, because I don't have it right now on me, but if I remember correctly, it's the left arm that has that rib pattern. It has some buttons on it too as well, and the right arm is plain. It's turtleneck, fits a little bit big on me, but so do the Bauhaus cargo pants, so you know that really all coordinates. And the way the cargo pants are, they, you know, kind of taper down into these flawlessly. So I think the silhouette of it all looks really dope. I think it is you know, what a Rick fit would look like if I had a Rick, you know, upper sweater. But yeah, as always, again, you guys let me know what you think about it in the comments below. As far as my final thoughts and opinions on these shoes, do I love them? Absolutely. Do I love that price tag? Absolutely not. But do I think it's worth it? I would have rather had maybe a little bit more of a sale or got a little bit cheaper off of Grail, but of course these are brand new. So at the end of the day, I mean, it's a canvas rubber shoe and you're paying a lot for the name brand and stuff like that. So if you take that into consideration, if it's in your budget, sure. I don't think there's anything wrong with them, but practical wise, that's a bit much. But hey, it is what it is. It's still high fashion. You know how the game goes. You know how the game goes. But yeah, I think that, sir, what are you doing at the edge of the table? I hope you don't just like fly off one day. Anyways, though, that's gonna do it for today's appointment. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys become a client. You do that by hitting the description button down below, as well as hit the notification bell so you'll be notified next appointment. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram for more content. The handle's at TheShoeVet. That will be in the description box down below as well. And I will see you guys on the next appointment.